Marina, we're going to meet a new challenger now. Okay, you've done real well so far. Let's see how well you do against Chris. Join us, Chris, if you would, please. How are you, my friend?
I'm fine, thanks, Bob.
Good. Tell us about Chris.
My name's Chris Koss. I'm originally a farm boy from Iowa. I just recently graduated from Cal State University, Long Beach. And now I work as a videotape editor in this great entertainment industry.
Good for you. That's what you were going to college for?
No, actually I was a business major, but I like the
This industry
bright
gets
lights.
you, doesn't it?
Right.
It's the most wonderful industry in the world.
I love
it. Really
it.
Is, yeah. Okay, well, nice to have you here. You know how to play the game.
I certainly do.
And you cut the cards.
Yes, I did.
Lacey is dealing out the cards from that deck that you cut, and we're going to begin this match between the two of you, Marina and Chris. Good luck to you. First question goes to Marina. Here it is. We surveyed 100 married women. We asked them, should a wife tell her husband he's a terrific lover, even when he isn't?
Oh, sure.
How many married women said a wife should tell her husband that he's a terrific lover anyway?
I think a lot of them do.
Do you do that?
Oh, sure. What? I mean,
Is he a terrific lover?
Sure. Now, you think I would get on air and say anything less? He's wonderful. So I would say it's going to be a high number.
Really?
Sure. Okay, I'm not going to say sure anymore either. Okay, I think it'll be about 52.
52 out of 100 women said that they tell their husband he's a terrific lover even though he's not.
Yeah.
Chris, what do you think about this?
I think that, you know, the lady, she married the guy, she's kind of stuck with him, so she has to, you know, boost his ego as much as she can. So I think that's even going to be a higher number.
Higher number than the 52?
Absolutely. Right.
I mean, can you imagine your wife going and say, you're a lousy lover?
No.
Okay. Actual number of married women who said a wife should tell her husband he's a terrific lover, even if he isn't, is 49. Wasn't higher, it was lower. Just a little bit lower, though. Marina, there you are in control. And here's your card. It's a queen.
Okay, I'll keep that card and go lower.
Lower than the queen. Let's see what it is. King. Oh, those queens have hurt you all day.
They don't like
All right, Chris, you get a free shot. You got to play off the deuce.
I love it. Yeah, I like that, too. I'm going to go higher.
Higher than the deuce. Your card's a jack.
I like the jack. I'm going to go lower.
Lower than the jack. It's a 6.
Ooh, I think I'll just freeze right there.
Freeze right there? Okay, he'll freeze right there. That protects his lead. And if he wins the next high-low question, then he'll be able to change that card. Let's see if he does. Chris, here's your question. We surveyed 100 men. We asked them, if you could be a woman for a day, just to see what it's like, would you do it? How many men said they would be a woman just for a day?
I think a lot of men would like to put themselves into their position, you know. The girls get a lot of breaks.
Would you do that, Chris?
Would I do it?
Yeah.
For a day?
For a day.
Absolutely. I think it'd be great. So I think that's going to be a fairly high number. I'll say just for a day, 86.
86 out of 100.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out if I would do that or not. I don't know if I would.
There are some men out there that would like to, you know, change. As a matter of fact, those dancers do that all the time. So, but I think the real macho men of the world, I don't really think there's that many, so I think it'll be lower.
Your husband wouldn't do that?
I don't.
You don't think so?
No way. No way.
I think it'd be fun to have somebody open the door for you and be polite to you.
No way.
And buy you dinner. You know.
It would be nice, but I don't think.
Sure.
I think it's lower.
Actual number of men who would be a woman for a day is 17. Considerably lower. You're right, Marina.
Macho men. Okay, I'll keep the
Are you going to
card.
ask me?
What you got?
I don't know. Makeup does wonders. Okay.
It's got to be lower.
Got to be lower than the queen. Your card is a 7.
Oh, I'll have to freeze.
It'll freeze.
Yeah.
Scared me
I'll
to death.
freeze.
She's freezing right there. I
I'll
almost
freeze
lost my
pretty
voice.
fast.
Okay, she keeps Chris away from the cards by doing that. And we will go on to another question. This one is for Marina. Marina, we surveyed 100 Catholic priests. We asked them, is it okay to ask God to punish your enemies? How many priests said that it's okay?
Oh,
What a great question.
Oh, that's a hard one. I don't know any Catholic priest. But I think that, you know, God usually takes care of things when things go bad. I don't think you really have to ask him to. So I'd say it would be a low number. I think probably about 15.
15 out of 100.
Yeah.
It's a really interesting question.
It is an interesting question.
Chris,
so.
he says 15 out of 100 priests said it's okay to ask God to punish your enemies.
Well, I kind of agree with her. I think that, you know, if you believe in God, then you believe that things tend to work themselves out, and people who need to be punished will get punished. So I think it's going to be even lower. I can't see a priest saying that. Thank you.
The actual number of priests who said it's okay to ask God to punish their enemies is 10. You're right, Chris. It was lower. What a neat question. Huh? Okay, Chris, you froze on the 6. You can get rid of it.
I'm going to get rid of it. Change it, please.
The 6 now becomes a 7.
Oh, gosh. Okay. I think I'm going to go higher than the 7.
Higher than the 7. It is a queen.
Lower.
Lower than the queen to win game number 1. No!
Oh, isn't that something?
Woo! That means, Marina, you get to play off the 7.
Okay, I'll try lower.
Lower than the 7, it is a jack. Oh. Here we are, all stuck up in this little match. Sudden Death is coming up next, but first we'll pause for these commercial words, and we'll be right back in just a moment. Susanna, all right, sudden death time. That means that somebody must win the game. On the next play of the cards, control is extremely important. It's been a tough game for both of you. Chris, the question goes to you. Here it is. We surveyed 100 single women. We asked them, have you ever had a date with a perfect gentleman who turned into an animal? How many single women said they have?
I think that happens, yeah, to a lot of them. Guys can be like that towards the end of the evening. I think it's a fairly high number, but not too high. Maybe about 64.
64 out of 100 single women said they've had a perfect gentleman as a date, and he turned into an animal. Marina?
Okay, you know what? I think it'll be just a little bit lower than that.
A little bit lower than that.
I think the women check out the men.
You know what I think? I don't think there's anything wrong with a gentleman being an animal. Right. You know, what the heck? The actual number of single women who have had a date with a perfect gentleman who turned into an animal is 66. Not lower, but higher. Now, Chris, here are your choices. The choices are so... You can change the 7 and play it out, make a goof, she wins the game. Pass it on to her, she must play off the 7. If she goofs, you win the game.
Gosh, I'm going to have to let her play off her own 7.
Pass it to the lady. Okay, Marina.
Okay, I'm going to try lower.
Pardon me?
I'm still going to try lower.
Lower than the 7, your card is a 5.
Okay, higher.
Higher than the 5, it is a 6.
Higher.
Higher than the 6 to win game number 1, it's an 8. We did it. Whoa!
I can't believe it. I can't believe that.
Woo! Okay, first game goes to Marina. $100. That was, you worked against all the odds. Because Chris made the right choice. I know that for sure. All right, we're going to begin game number 2. Lacey will be dealing out the cards, same deck, and here we go with our first question in game number 2. Marina, we surveyed 100 people. We asked them, do you believe that some people have mystical powers and can communicate with the dead? How many people said some people can communicate with the dead?
You know, I believe there are people like that, so I'm going to say about 42.
42 out of 100.
Sure,
Chris, will it be higher or lower than 42?
That's a big maybe. 42 can communicate.
Can communicate with the dead, yes.
I'll say it's lower.
Lower than 42?
Yeah.
The actual number of people who said some people can communicate with the dead is 35. You're right, Chris, it was lower.
Great.
All right, we go again, Chris. There's your card. It's a king.
Great, I'm going to go lower.
Lower than the king. Your card is an ace. Mean card. Woo. Marina, you get to play. Free time here. 9.
Okay.
Can't change it.
I'm going to go lower.
Lower than the 9. It is a 10.
Oh, wow.
All right, the cards are really bad right now. We'll pause for these words. We'll be right back with more Card Sharks in just a moment. That's all the time we have for today. For Lacey, Susanna, Bob, Gene, and Chester. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Some of our
Meet the Liars, Shelley Oceans.
This skin's been stretched so tight it all bounces off.
Sir Sebastian Simeon.
You're a loser. You make the winners possible.
Kashmir Ramada.
That basically means I'm more popular than the rest of you.
William A. Mummy.
All superheroes are gay. Look at the costumes.
It's the new show where the panel is full of it.
I'm the liar.
Hosted by Larry Miller.
It's a good way to start any show being horrified.
Late Night Liars, tomorrow night at 11, 10 Central, only on GSN.